Really interesting question that I absolutely love, which is what dangers exist for L&D pros who don't spend time exploring AI tools? Now, I think this is a great question because we don't often ask what are the dangers if we don't do something. We're always thinking about always doing something and not assessing what happens if we don't look at it at all or don't make any actions towards it. So understanding AI's role for me extends beyond the world of L&D, of course. Now, I'm going to address this in two perspectives. So, a general one, which is applicable to all humans, and then a more focused one for L&D professionals. So, the first thing I'd say is that we are at a significant risk overlooking key skills in AI collaboration because, do be speculation, I think they're going to be crucial for the next decade and beyond. If we look at the kind of arch of tech at the moment in time, this applies to most industries, not just L&D, though some like construction, as an example, might not seem directly affected by all of this, but who knows in the future. I think for everyone, understanding and interacting with AI is going to become essential. So currently, those interactions happen mainly through prompting. This method will likely evolve. It's definitely going to change and it's going to become more nuanced. So unfortunately for all of you prompt engineers getting paid 300 grand a year, ride that high while you can. I don't think it will last forever, but touche to you, kudos. Now, as individuals, it's critical to develop sufficient skills in AI. And by AI, what I mean is how do you collaborate with generative AI? It doesn't mean mastering machine learning. I'm not asking you to do that, just the basics of how the technology works that we use. And that should be the same baseline for any technology that you use. Being conversant and understanding the language, particularly of generative AI applications, is a smart move right now. So don't make it your whole life, don't make it your only skill, but definitely invest in it. If we think about basic knowledge of tools like Excel and PowerPoint, which always come up in internal L&D requests, these tools have been around for decades, 30 years actually. PowerPoint celebrates, I believe, this year. Surprisingly lacking across the board, which is crazy for something that's been available for 8 years. So focusing on understanding and improving use of technology is going to be vital for everyone. So let's talk about the L&D perspective for you L&D nerds out there. Now, of course, the same principles apply. However, there is one additional layer concerning the workforces that you support. And that's because there's a risk of those workforces outpacing your L&D team in understanding and using AI. And I'm already seeing this happen from a number of you that talk to me around teams in your organization adopting these tools, having more knowledge, using them in the workflow. Now, this can unfortunately lead to teams creating learning experiences without an L&D input. That potentially is going to miss out the crucial organizational context that you, as an L&D professional, brings to that. And as what it do, you're kind of guider of context. You have that compass that helps you unveil context of any of this content and experiences that you build for humans. This situation is going to be challenging, right? Especially for those if you're not well versed in AI. So understanding the capabilities of these tools right now and the potential risks, as I've already said, is going to be essential. Technology is not going to replace L&D roles. We have seen tech come and go. It changes roles, it changes tasks, and the way we interact is not going to replace us. Unfortunately, though, organizations that are driven by the hunger of cost efficiency are going to think otherwise at some point, and there's not much that we can do about that. But staying ahead in this field of new technology is going to be valuable in you being a strategic advisor within your organization. So at least you can contribute to the conversations and offer that advice on how can you shape that generative AI and overarching AI strategy within your organization from an L&D standpoint. So in sum, grasping AI basics as a human and an L&D professional is crucial for staying employable and relevant in our digital world. That's the numero uno right now. So what you need to do is to have a good level of digital intelligence, which I've kind of coined as the understanding of technology as a skill in any role. It's not just beneficial, it's essential in this world today. We are, as you all know, in an ever evolving landscape of business and technology, and no one can predict the future. So all these stupid predictions that I see nowadays about this is going to happen or that's going to happen, It's all dubious speculation, as even some of my stuff is. But the main summary of what we're discussing here is don't put yourself in danger of your skills becoming non-relevant. Bring yourself into that nice balance of not becoming AI first or just overly AI reliant, but balancing your human skills with the understanding of artificial intelligence tools, much like we have done with technology throughout the ages. It's a bit long. I hope it's been helpful.